animals used to roam these lands until man arrived. Ever since then, these lands no longer seem to be the same. But how exactly has man affected the animals? Humans have caused extinction and endangerment of many animals by destroying the animals' natural habitat through pollution, deforestation, and using pesticides. Wherever humans are, there is always pollution. Pollution is where our environment is being contaminated by harmful substances. It takes many forms. The most common pollution are marine pollution and air pollution.
Pollution is mainly caused by people who dump rubbish into the rivers and the lakes, which then flows into the ocean or the seas and polluting the natural reservoirs of water that we have stored. Sometimes a turtle will eat a plastic bag thinking it's a jellyfish and choke to death later. There's many other types of marine pollution, but one of them is an oil spill, in which gallons of oil are sprayed across miles and miles of area. And slowly, when birds come up, like penguins, they choke to death on the oil, as they cannot ingest it. And when seabirds try to clean their wings, they cannot, as when they do, they ingest the oil that will slowly kill them from the inside. And when an animal is poisoned, its offspring, its many offspring can be poisoned for generations to come. Air pollution is caused by gases in the air such as carbon or methane caused by animals, people, and cars that mixes with the air and causes air pollution. One of the main signs of air pollution is acid rain, in which the carbon and the methane in the air mixes with the water in the clouds and starts raining down as acid rain. This kills fish, marine animals, livestock, and plants and beautiful sculptures. But what are we doing about it? Nothing.
As time went by, humans began to chop down more and more trees. This has had a great impact on animals.
Deforestation is the act of chopping down trees for industrial and farming purposes. If too many trees are chopped down, desertification, soil erosion, silting, salinity problems, and eutrophication will happen.
Desertification results in soil erosion where the nutrients in the soil is being washed away, which would make a fertile land into semi-desert. Forest loss decreases the biodiversity, changes the Earth's climate, and increases the levels of greenhouse gases.
Deep-rooted trees are cleaned away. The water table will consequently rise and bring the dissolved salts to the Earth's surface. Silting of land can cause severe loss of productive land. This will cause the herbivore animals to lose their food and habitat. If these herbivores die, the carnivores which eat them will also die due to the lack of food. Some of the salts will be washed into the rivers or sea. This can kill many aquatic animals and reduce the aquatic biodiversity.
Human activities are not the only ones which cause the death of our lovely animals. There are some other reasons as well. The introduction of animals has caused great danger to New Zealand's natural forests and native animals.
Animals were first introduced in New Zealand because of many reasons. Possums were introduced into New Zealand for money-making purposes. The native plants which they enjoy eating the most are the hootakawas and New Zealand's Britain mistletoe. They also eat the eggs of native birds, chicks, and even the adults. Possums also carry a disease known as bovine tuberculosis, otherwise known as TB. This disease is a threat to New Zealand's farming sector. Some animals, like the stoats, were introduced in order to control pests such as rabbits. However, soon after the introduction of stoats, their diet began to move away from rabbits and towards native.
The rise of temperature has wreaked havoc on animals. Animals which cannot adapt to the temperature change will die.
When climate change happens, it will affect almost all the organisms on Earth. For example, the rising temperature is currently causing the ice lands in the Arctic to melt, therefore reducing the land for polar bears.
Warmer temperature also affects the length of each season. A short winter can impact on bird season. For example, in Europe, the woodland caterpillars are kept are hatching 2 weeks earlier in spring. By the time the migrating birds return from Africa to reproduce, most of the caterpillars have already turned into butterflies, and the birds will die from starvation.
Most people don't really think about animal extinction until it really happens, and when it does happen, we lose more than what we realized. Humans have led animals to the edge of extinction. This not only causes imbalance within the wildlife, but you also lose research material which could benefit our society. Animals are biologically the same as humans. This is why scientists do experiments on certain animals to test if the medicine works properly for its purpose. If the population of animals keeps decreasing, future generations might not be able to see these animals. Now take the opportunity life gave you.